Hello and welcome back to Sitting and Chatting, eventually. I'm Whyte.
I'm theejamieallan.
How are you, Jill?
It's been a while.
it's been a wee while.
We're not getting into it too much, but...
we won't get into it. We've had a summer break, shall we say. But actually, that's a good thing before we go into it. This past month's probably been the least we've seen each other in like maybe 2 years, 3 years.
I'd agree.
What have you been up to? Lots of fun things?
No, working. Shite. Nah, none. Just getting back with the balls out, working. That's about it.
Fair enough.
That's about it.
I mean, pretty much the same as you, but at least got a holiday in between. Mine.
Well, this is it. This is another. Still having it. And,
Someone's not better at all.
no.
Does it feel good to be back? I'm actually really happy it was back. It feels good because
it's good to be in the
you know we got this studio. We did a lot of work to get this prepared, and then we did 2 episodes, and then we just stopped.
Well,
back to square zero.
These things happen, mate. These things happen. But
Indeed. However, I'm going back to a tried and tested method on this channel of football. is coming back now, so I immediately know that probably about a third of the audience is now turned off. But basically, if you watched our channel that's another thing that happened while we've been away. We've hit 1 year doing podcasts.
Hi. Loved up.
1 year. Did you think we'd hit a year when we first started?
No, I thought you were going to get up.
Not you.
Nah, not me, fuck that, not me. Yeah, thought you were going to get up, but... and then I started with more persistent, and I kept going.
I have been very persistent.
So...
Yeah. It turns out though, throughout the year, I didn't expect it to be so fucking difficult. I really didn't realise how much of our schedules differences would be affecting it.
You don't notice that until it actually comes to you want to record this day.
Yeah.
No. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'll take majority of the blame for that. I'm
do you know what? I appreciate that because I have fucked up as well quite a few times.
No, but I normally go right. This day is fine, and then forget that I've got something on that day, and just it's normally me. There is a very odd occasion.
Yeah.
It could be Nando's date and that, but a very odd occasion.
I did fuck up this Saturday, but hey, you still get a podcast on Thursday, so I mean,
Can't argue.
No. What? We're not even doing what we're meant to be doing, but what is your favourite episode that we've done, in the year? Or what's your favourite, favourite podcast first, what's your favourite one?
See, to be honest with you, it's not a dull one, but I think we done the one where we touched mental health slightly. Was it? No, it wasn't mental health, was it?
The fourth one where we didn't, where I thought was a complete fucking disaster.
That was interesting to understand how bad our knowledge was and stuff, as well as how knowledgeable we were about some things, and just learning about it.
It's definitely the most different episode we've done.
I was learning about it. I quite enjoyed, but brighter scenarios. I don't know. Probably the Ben Gilmore.
Really?
Aye. I just found it interesting hearing all the stories that I forgot about when we were at school.
It was a nice sort of touchback for you.
The ones that he remembered that I didn't, it was just... so I'll probably say Ben's podcast was pretty good, as well as James Craig's. I quite liked that. Quite like James's.
Yeah. For me, I think it's either the Francis or Ewan one. Those were the first 2 guests that we had on it, but I thought those were probably 2 of the best interviews. I'm trying to think of looking at our board now, what was the best interview. I think maybe the Joe one was actually our best interview, but my favourite...
I mean, that was more like because he had something big that we were focusing on. I think the best interview we genuinely had was probably Alba's. I think because she had been everywhere.
Yeah, I changed my mind. My favourite one that I've done is with Francis, but my favourite interview is with Megan. I thought Megan's was pretty good.
She was quite interesting as well.
Yeah, we found that all
Was it growing up in Fife, wasn't it?
well,
No,
Cumbernauld,
Cumbernauld, sorry. Oh dear.
the good
It's
old-
just as bad as each other, so you can't argue good. But there you go. Aye. No, I feel like Alba had like, she was fair.
No, it was good, and still top of this leaderboard after,
Still top of this.
which is like
It's never
6
been
months
before.
ago, I think,
Aye.
when she came on. So.
I'm going to put you right in it. Who was the most boring?
Oh fuck!
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! Most boring.
Aye, who was like who was like, see when you were read it and you were just like, oh, why do we even do it with this dick?
No, right. Genuinely, with the guests, I've not had one where I've thought it's a pain in the arse to go through.
No, I'm not about it as a joke, but like, I mean, like, as in, who is actually genuinely the most, like, you didn't get as much as you wanted out of them. And
I'm going to end up throwing you under the bus here because we were talking about this in the pub the other night. Right, don't take this in a harsh way, okay?
Okay, fuck's sake, right?
Right, I was with Fergus and Nick and Ewan and that in the pub last night, and sitting and chatting came up we were chatting about it, and majoritarily across my friends groups that have watched the podcast, they'll say that the Fergus one is the weakest interview that we've done,
Right.
and mainly because of it was strange, right, because I don't know, I can't remember if I was ill or something that day, but you took over for the majority of the interview, and it just didn't get off to a good start with the whole fucking train thing that went on for about 10 minutes.
What train?
We're talking about I can't remember why we were talking about the Eurostar, and I ended up going on for like 10 minutes. It was just a really bad start to a podcast, but
to be honest, I tend to let you
yeah.
conduct all the interviews for a reason. When I've got a question, a button, that's it.
Well, yeah, no, and I was saying this to the guys as well. I think that's maybe what works is that we have two different. We have two different sides as such. So, like, for those of you that don't know, apart from Ben Gilmore's interview, I brought on every guest that we've had on so far, and I think all of them have actually come out quite well. Fergus's one is the weakest, I would say. And I would actually get him on again probably some point in the future to.
He's a boring bastard though.
Wow, fucking. No, here's the thing, right? Fergus with a drinking room's got an interesting chat, so I think we need to do a drinking one.
I've been eating up the ante.
But that's one of the ones. If I could redo though any of them, the mental health one, which was only our fourth one in.
You'd redo that?
Oh no, I want to redo with a professional expert involved, like someone that's got a mental health background in terms of like working with it as such.
Right.
Because I think it was quite good what we tried. It pushed us out of our comfort zone, but in terms of actually providing maybe useful information, I don't think we did that, and I don't think we set out to get what we achieved as such. If you get what I mean, it wasn't like. I think I'd say it's the worst one that we've done out of all of them. I like the fact that we tried something different, but I think it's the worst one.
We could have pulled it off a bit better.
Well, no, I don't think we could have, because you and me both tried really hard. We both went out and got facts for that one, which we thought would have been useful, but I just think we're the wrong.
It was not knowing the subject made it so difficult.
Yeah, no, I think just a bit off a wee bit more than we could chew, to be honest, for that one.
And you know how serious a situation it is, but when you're put in the position to talk about it and you're like, I've never experienced anything like it, it's just like, I'll give you these facts because I have no idea what I'm talking about realistically, and the facts were just like basic stuff you could find on a shitty article for like the Daily Mail.
I agree. That's why I want to get some of the professional, like maybe a nurse or a GP or something like that on Monday, if I can find someone that's cool to chat about it without breaking clientele privilege, then that'd be good. But you never know, we'll wait and see. But what was your favourite moment then? Do you have a favourite moment in the show? Does it have to be like one specific episode? It can be like something that happened in it, or it could be the result of one of them or whatever.
Probably the World Cup. The World Cup.
Can't think why.
Annihilus.
Annihilus?
Annihilus.
Annihilus.
I've got a very score head.
Oh,
I was caught in two minds. I was going to say analytics and then it just, I was fucking Jesus.
Oh, fuck's sake.
The World oh my fuck. The World Cup podcast ending.
Can't think why.
I'll tell you why I won.
Can you use words?
I'll tell you why I won, so.
Yeah.
Nah, it was just good seeing your face.
I still think the best moment, well, there's two. I still love when the very first one when we started, because it was like, oh shit, this was just something I thought up in my head and we're actually going ahead with it. The first one turned out to be quite successful as well. I think it's the most watched one on YouTube at least. But
did healthy there on.
Well, you say that, but then on iTunes for Duncan's one, we got fucking 10,000 like listens on iTunes, which we have not achieved since. But and it turns out
may have been a glitch in iTunes. We don't know.
I mean, saying that as well, even recently, I checked that. I told you about that podcast app on Android. So, like, for those of you that don't know, like, these podcasts go up. If you're watching on YouTube, these podcasts go up on iTunes as well. They get uploaded at the same time. It's like a sort of algorithm thing. Which, if iTunes you listen, is genuinely one of the worst things ever created by a human. But finding it on just like a random site, so clearly someone's out there's like taken our like show and like uploaded it exactly. It's like it's weird because I'm sure it's some sort of computer system that does it, but it's nice to sort of think, well, we're more than just one place and where I put it as such. Right then, Jabba, we start with individual awards or we're going straight into the table?
At the table.
Table. Starting from the bottom, I take it?
No, start for the top.
No, I don't want to start for the top.
Start for the top, mate.
No, we're starting from the bottom. I take fucking command now.
This is not a podcast, mate. Start from the top.
No. The one thing as well I will say is that I could be completely real with you. This year, I don't know why, like in my head I'm like, yes, that's gonna happen, but then I'm also like, no, this isn't gonna happen, Liam. But I don't have like a plan B, so I'm just like, I'm gonna have to fucking go with it. Jamie, who is your 20th placed?
West Ham.
West Ham? For fuck's sake! Oh, why?
They're shit.
They're shit.
No, but seriously.
20th? You were the one fucking giving it praise during the World Cup thing when Jack Wilshere signed for them.
Was it?
Yes.
All I'm going to say is, even with Jack Wilshere, even with Marko Arnautovic up front, and
they just signed Felipe Anderson for 40 million.
Even with he's fucking gash, and even with
no, he's not. Fuck off.
And even with Anderson, I think they're going to be in the relegation zone. I think I fucked it with.
No fucking shit.
Aye, but that's fine. I've still got 2 points. You prick. Be quiet, right? New rules and that. I'm going with 20th. Leave it at that. Who are you going with, you prick?
Cardiff. Mainly because, because their top signing was Josh Murphy at something like 10 million and they don't have a fucking hope in hell. Neil Warnock's great again, folk promoted, but he's utter gash when it comes to managing in the Premier League. They do not have a Scooby.
Okay.
Who's your 19th?
Cardiff.
I take it for the same reasons as I just gave.
Pretty much, I watched them in the first game and it was like, fucking what am I watching?
Right, I've gone for Huddersfield. I think they'll suffer from second season syndrome quite badly. They did get in 2 Monaco players, Kangola, I think you pronounce it, and Diakabe. Both I think for about like 10-15 mil each, but overall
they've just lost Aaron Moy as well.
Yeah,
so it's like the injury, not to transfer.
Yeah, I know, but
like
he's a big loss for them this season. I don't see them having much of a chance.
No, that was your 19th, wasn't it?
Yeah, aye. Who's your 18th?
My 18th is Huddersfield.
Okay, well, same for a reason. I've gone for a bit of a bold move, and I'm just going to clarify this. I don't actually think this will happen now, but fuck it. Southampton.
Right.
Right.
Why?
Well, okay, they brought in big Stuart Armstrong from Celtic for 7 mil. Vastly overpriced.
Obviously. Was that 18th you chose there, right?
Yeah, 18th.
So you got in the relegation zone.
The only other 2 major signs they made was Angus Gunn from Man City, who's never played a professional game in the league, and a centre back called Vestergaard, I think you pronounce it, who's for like 20 mil, and I don't see that. Plus they lost Bifal, they lost Tadic. They don't have enough creativity to score the goals. I know they got ins in on deadline day, but
They scored already.
they've got they've got a lot of strikers, but no one to feed them. I think it's a bit
I
odd.
agree.
Right.
Very much so.
Who's your 17th?
Southampton.
No, just narrowly. What makes you think they're going to narrowly avoid it?
I think they're going to avoid it purely because they always do every year.
Yeah.
As a Liverpool fan, you'll know as much as I do, we hate Southampton. They're
I don't.
no. They're somewhat of a bogey team, as well as they feed Liverpool. But every year you want them to leave, a bit like Palace, you want them to leave the league, but they always manage to stay.
I'd rather Palace fucked off compared to any team here.
I know, I agree, but I feel like they'll escape it due to the fact I think they'll clinch victories for here, there, and everywhere, and you won't expect them to get. So that's why I think they'll escape it.
Right. Was that something?
I feel like Danny Ings has really got a point to prove.
No, he does, and I think he'll get a few goals, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think that's my problem. I think they've got too many strikers.
His goal came from nothing on the weekend, and it was
no, he was the best player as well from what I saw on the team that day.
So I mean, I don't know. He's a good player. He can never find his feet at Liverpool. It's a bit like Solanke. He can never find his feet at Liverpool.
Yeah. My 17th is Newcastle. They are the only team in the Prem this year to make a net profit. Because big Mike Ashley isn't very popular there. But I think, and their signings that's what they made was Mutu, I think you pronounce it, from Bundesliga striker, and then Big Shar, who came from La Liga from Deportivo, I think, but they got relegated. So I don't have much hope for it. I think no matter what, Rafa leaves at the end of this year.
You think Rafa will leave at the end of the year?
Yeah, well, his contract's up at the end of this year, and I don't see why he would stay. He'll get offered a bigger club now because they've seen with how little he's going at Newcastle, how well he's able to.
He's done it. I totally agree. But I don't know if he'll leave. I think if he gets a transfer budget, I think he'll stay.
Put it this way as well, when you look at Southampton, they've got Big Mark Hughes in charge compared to Rafa Benitez. When you think the squads aren't too dissimilar in terms of end game, I would say though Newcastle edge it for me personally just because of the manager.
Yeah.
Right, 16th.
I've got Newcastle.
No, we're getting pretty close with our prediction.
Aye. I don't know, same reasons, but I think
slightly better.
Than Southampton, for obvious reasons that as a unit, Newcastle I think are a lot better midfield wise. John José is a good player. Can feed up front, and Jose Perez can get the goals, and I think they'll do better than Southampton. That's why I've put them above them. But who knows? Could be wrong.
Right. Was that your 16th? Sorry.
That was my 16th.
My 16th is Bournemouth, who Lermina was from Levante for 25 mil, was their sort of major addition this year, but I don't think they have a bad enough squad to get relegated. But I don't exactly it's an upgrade on the midfield, but I don't know if they'll take them to the next level sort of thing. I think if anything they'll go slip a few places down.
Yeah.
15th.
No. Did I say? Aye. So what did I say for my 16th?
Newcastle.
Oh, right, that's right. My 15th is Bournemouth. My 15th is Bournemouth. I was close to making a couple of other decisions, but Bournemouth is who I went with.
Yeah.
I just think it's Eddie that's in charge.
Eddie Howe, yeah.
I think he's a good manager. Just he's in shit circumstances. I think, like I think he could be better in a better club. I think
he'd be risking a lot if he left for a bigger club.
No, but I think see if you give him the role of Southampton, like I think he would do so much better. West Ham, I think he would have them mid-table, but with someone like Bournemouth, he spent a lot of money on Jordan Ibe, and
well, to be fair, I thought when they bought Jordan Ibe, I was like, that's a relatively good bet. I thought he'd be a rotation player at Liverpool at best, but I was thinking, right, okay, he'll be a clean starter for them. He'll probably jump in with goals and assists there, but he hasn't worked out for them.
See, it's just like, I don't know. The only thing that annoys me about Eddie Howe is I think he puts out a team how he wants them to play and doesn't bother telling them how to play, but they still get the job done. Don't know, I just got a weird perception of managers, but I think he's a good manager. I think he'll keep them up mid-table, well, mid-table-ish.
Mid-low table, yeah.
Mid-low table, so we'll see. But Bournemouth at 15 for me, like, easily.
My 15th's Fulham. What's your problem with it?
No, nothing, keep going.
Nah, right. I was considering putting the promoted teams up higher, yeah, but I'm thinking as well.
No, I mean that's pretty high for a promoted team if you ask me.
No, it is. But most people.
You put Cardiff at what? 8?
No, I put Cardiff at 20th. But 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 we've got two of the biggest spenders ever in newly promoted side history coming up. Fulham they broke the 100 mil barrier. I'm pretty sure they're like in the top 5 for expenditure this year. Most of their things I like. I mean, it's very important they kept Ryan Sessegnon. If he has another good season, they could probably sell him for like 50 mil in a year. But also getting Seri from Nice, getting Mitrovic from Newcastle, who looked really good in the first game even though they lost. Alfie Mawson, Callum Chambers, Andre Schürrle, it's a good squad that they've got, but
Schürrle was a big signing for me.
Yeah, but with the lack of Prem experience from them, apart from the likes of Mawson and Chambers, I think they'll be excited. I think they'll excite, and I think 15th. Well, they're probably expecting a wee bit higher than 15th, but I think 15th is perfectly reasonable for them. And if they can keep the players for another year, then they can definitely make strides.
Oh, yeah,
So Java, who's your 14th?
Fulham.
That's
why I made the faces in this.
Alright, I thought you were complaining about how low I put them.
No.
Why Fulham at 14th
then? Well, the money thing was a big thing. How much they spent.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Wolves. They just spent an absolute bomb scary amount of money, so it's like, and money doesn't buy you wins, but it can, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think, like you say, Ryan Sessegnon is a big keeper. The fact they managed to keep him is a big deal. I think him flying forward with the attacking prowess he brings is big. So I think he'll feed a lot of goals. I don't think he'll score a lot. I think he'll feed a lot of goals this year.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting fucking 15 assists, but I'm expecting him to be up there.
I genuinely don't think he'll get above 10 goals or assists in either category this season.
Combined, I think he'll get.
I think he might get just about 10, but I think that might be a struggle. Bear in mind, he's only 18, 19.
Aye.
It's a lot to ask for someone younger than us, So.
Well, aye, it's very true. Very true.
So yeah, my 14th are Watford. To be honest, I didn't think they did that great business, apart from maybe Delafeu back from Barca, but the rest of their squad isn't amazing. The rest of the players they brought in were very average, 5 million players here and there from Serie A and that, so
it was a very average window for them.
Yeah, I don't expect big things, so I think 14th maybe even a wee bit high for them, but being a wee bit optimistic.
I'll put 14 at
I thought you said 14. What? Fulham?
Oh fuck, so did I?
Alright, so who's your 13th?
my 13th is Palace.
Why?
See, the thing with Palace is I think they're gonna get goals because of Zaha.
Yeah, it's a big plus for them.
They're not going to get goals in Benteke, but they're going to get it in Zaha, 100%.
Do you think he'll stay after this season?
No. Did you watch the game?
The Liverpool one.
Liverpool one.
I only saw like about 15 minutes or so.
He was very good and he was dangerous, but I mean Liverpool's defence that game was good.
I heard good things about Gomez and
he had a great game.
Yeah.
Van Dijk was fucking unbelievable, but so it was difficult for Zaha to get anything going. Benteke got taken off because he was getting nothing over Van Dijk. But I think Zaha's going forward is scary. And the left back, by the way, they got sent off. Wan-Bissaka, what a player! He is going to be really, really influential this season. I think he'll be directly involved with a couple of goals. For travelling up the park, I'll tell you. But in general, Palace, you know yourself, they're a good team. They're a good team with a very annoying habit of beating Liverpool.
Well, not recently, thankfully.
Not recently, thankfully, aye. But no, I think mid-table is a good spot for them, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm
going for Wolves in 13th.
Ridiculous.
How?
Right, well, I'll go.
Right. Again, I think the highest newly promoted team in the Prem has ever finished is 10th, yeah? I'll be honest right now, I can't remember who it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the highest a newly promoted team on their first season has ever finished.
Yep.
Right. And don't get me wrong, they bring in plenty of experience with like Rui Patricio, Raul Jimenez from Benfica, Jota from Atleti, and the one that actually excites me the most is Allan Traore, the winner that used to play for Middlesbrough.
Oh, yeah.
I saw somewhere that he had 227 successful take-ons in the Championship last year, which was something like 130 more than the next player. That is fucking ridiculous. Like, he will fucking bomb past players in the Prem.
He was shite in the Prem though when we last saw him.
No, he was, but he's a wee bit older now. He's under, I'd say, better management than he was at Middlesbrough. I'm expecting better things. The one thing that and Thayjamieallan as well, as I mentioned, but like all these players are very good, but they don't have any Prem experience apart from like Traore. I don't think there's anyone else in the squad that maybe does have Prem experience beforehand. So it's a very new look Wolves, plus there's a lot of expectation on them, and like they've got a good mid-table team, but I think people are getting. I've seen like some folks saying they'll finish 7th, which is a bit fucking ridiculous in my opinion. But oh my god, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see him, and Ruben Neves. To be honest, I kind of wish that Liverpool would have gone in from when Sham left. I was kind of going, oh, can we get someone like him in? But. Obviously it wasn't meant to be, but...
It's fine, we've got Navigator.
No, don't get me wrong, he's an upgrade on Neves, but I was hoping for Neves would be like a good backup, if you get what I mean. But who knows, maybe in the future. I think their experience plus a more togetherness, because most of them are in Championship together, will help them do better than Fulham, because they've got a very new look squad compared.
Yeah.
But I still think 13. I still think they won't push top 10 no matter what happens. But I think 13's like a good sort of medium for them to finish at.
Yeah.
Who's your 12th?
I was a bit worried about this one, to be honest, but yeah, I went with Brighton. I think, well, they're good, let's be honest, but I don't know, I've got a higher expectation for the teams above.
Yeah.
And they kind of just fell in that position, if I'm being 100% honest.
Yeah.
Leicester was a bit, I was unsure They're very close, I should say, but
Yeah.
they had a good game against Man U Brighton. Watched it. Not that Man U were good, even average. They were shit. Pogba
So
was
got 2
okay.
goals though.
That's it. They got 2 goals. Pogba was good, but if Brighton worked on the defence, they wouldn't have conceded that game, and I think they would have clean, 3-0'd Man U. But I think I've got higher expectations for the team above, hence why they're there rather than higher. Nothing to do with a transfer window. Literally fell into that position.
Right. For me, it is West Ham United.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. This team plus maybe 2 more that I've got left coming up are the ones that sort of worry me the most about where they've positioned.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I put West Ham for 12th last year as well. But this year, I think Felipe Anderson's a fucking quality addition to that team. You obviously don't believe so, but
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he's a good.
he said it was dog shit or something. This anyway.
No, I just don't think I don't think one man like Anderson's going to make a big difference. I honestly don't. I don't.
Okay.
I can see him being good,
Yeah.
but I cannot see him doing any favours to that. Do massive favours to that team and keep them.
Yeah.
Keep them out.
Don't get me wrong. This is like a short term team. But because I think Anderson will move on soon. I don't exactly see him out be West Ham forever. But
no.
But if Pellegrini, they forget he was one of the most he had one of the best seasons in Prem history. When he won at City.
Yep.
He did very well with them. He got the best. He got probably one of the best midfield performances for a season I've ever seen. When Toure scored 20 or something like that. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I think if anyone can get the best and sort of command a bit of respect, it'll be him. He's done it at Real Madrid. He's done it in City. He's a well experienced guy.
Yes.
Your 11th.
My 11th is Wolves.
You just think they'll do a wee bit better than what I predicted.
I think they'll do a bit better than Brighton as well. I think their transfer market is very, very good.
No, obviously.
Obviously, it's going to take a bit of time for them to gel. You saw them against. I don't know if you saw them against Leicester, but they weren't good at all.
No, I didn't.
No, individuals were good. As a unit, they were pretty shit, and for that they lost 2-0. Even Vardy got sent off. It was just. It was a good game to watch, but it was a very average performance for Wolves.
Yeah.
And Leicester were nothing special, so it wasn't hard for them to beat them. But they've got a good chance for market. I think they'll get to 11th, and that'll be the. I don't think they're going for the 38 points and they're safe.
Yeah, I thought I'd try to push beyond that.
They're going to exactly. Yeah. They'll be hoping for obviously a European spot.
Nah, that's too.
But I think that's way too high for them.
Yeah. Also, as well, that would fuck them so hard as well. The next year, you've got to bear in mind if they still did go into year 3, and they had championship players going into fucking Europa League, I would destroy them.
It's a tough ask to the Europa League as well. I know it's a Mickey Mouse Cup to the Champions League.
I don't think it is.
No, but to the Champions League it is. But
Yeah.
I think it's a fucking hard graft in the Europa League. But no,
We'll see what happens.
We will.
I've gone for Brighton in 11th. I am actually quite impressed. I think they've done some of the best lower end business that I've seen in the season. They've the one I seem to like the most is Basuma. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen much of him, but from what I've seen and from articles I've seen online, he's quite highly praised.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of a bargain to get him in that. And I was sort of thinking as well, after remember how you and me put Pascal Gross in the team of our team of the season at the end of it.
Yeah.
I was sort of thinking along similar lines, he maybe fill this, not void, because obviously Gross is still there, but it's a lot to ask him to do the same second season. And I'm wondering if he might be the key difference in midfield that takes them up a wee bit of a level to what they were at before.
Yep.
Right then, Jabba, who's your 10th?
Watford. 10th. 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 10
You put them a lot higher than I have. Well, 4 places, but they're quite a bit higher.
It is higher though.
Do you seriously think they've got a good enough team to be top 10?
I do. The only reason you look at bringing in Gerard Deulofeu, it's not a massive signing. It's good, but it's not a massive signing.
Yeah.
And they never made any massive signings, like he says. They brought in players for like Bologna in Italy, and it's like these aren't the massive teams with massive players with massive potential, but players like Troy Deeney, I think the passion's still there for Watford. And when players like Troy Deeney are playing in the form that they're playing and spurring the rest of the team on,
Yeah.
I don't know, I just think they've got what it takes to see across the line.
Do you think it's off the experience of being there another year is going to help them more as well?
Aye, I think now that they know what the Prem's all about, and it's like this is how it needs to. This is how we need to play, and there's still Gomez in goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hilario
I
was like Hilario Gomez or some shit. I wasn't going to say his first name purely for that. I think he's a great keeper.
Yeah.
I think he'll keep them in a lot of games this season. And we play with teams like Man U struggling. You know, they're going to pick up points at Cardiff home and away, I think. Teams like Fulham, they'll probably pick up points there. So like, I look at that and I'm like, right, these are the teams that they're going to beat and get points for. And then you look at Arsenal, aren't they in the form that they once were? Well, 20 years ago. But I just think they can pick up points there, and you'll realise like how far up the table they are towards the end of the season. They've won their opening 2 games as well.
Yeah, they have.
Not that they were hard tasks, don't get me wrong, but it gives you a lift to go into your next game, do you know what I mean? So.
Aye, no, definitely. My 10th is Palace. I think just by keeping Zaha and what?
You put them a wee bit.
I know I did.
Where did I put them? 13th?
I think so, something like that.
Aye.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think by keeping Zaha, if they can keep him for the season, 10th, plus the additional Max Meyer, I think is a good midfielder to very good box to box.
He looked very good against us.
I mean, yeah, he was a cam beforehand, his early days in Schalke, but for the last year he was sort of dropped quite a few times to sort of CDM, but he was putting up 4 tackles and interceptions a game, like, for Crystal Palace to have that sort of level of box to box midfielder will help them out a lot. I think if he can stay fit, he might be the key to getting a wee bit higher up than
the key to success. The key to success.
Mm-hmm. 9th.
Yeah. 9th. I'm touring. That's my shoe.
Go on.
Beside. I'm not gonna go away. But fuck it. Burnley. I was going to go with Leicester, not going to lie, but Burnley. Burnley's in that spot.
Yeah.
I think a signing that's went under the radar as such as, you know, it's not been spoken about as much as Ben Gibson coming in for them.
Yeah, that's one I've highlighted when I talk about.
I think they have overspent.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, you can't say that. But I think he's a good defender.
I do as well.
And I rate the fact that they've went out and got him.
Yeah.
And 15 mil, take of it what you will, but point is they've got him. And although we've had, people say various things about Joe Hart, he is an experienced prime keeper.
Do you find it weird that Burnley now could, say if someone were to have to pick for Dunbarton and in terms of England, that Burnley could have all 3 keepers for England?
I think Joe Hart will be fighting for his spot in the team.
I don't think he'll get much of a game.
I think it's
fit, then I think he solely did it because he realises he probably gets to play in Europa. They barely got past Aberdeen.
My gosh!
But like, I think if Pope didn't get injured, he'd be sitting on the bench all year. I think it's a bit of a silly move for him. I think he should have gone to a slightly lower club, or a club with not as experienced keeper, because I would have played them. But hey, Joe Hart does what Joe Hart does.
Another defender they brought in was that Vidra as well from Derby.
Yeah.
He's another good
Not
player.
defender, striker.
Striker, sorry.
I mean, yeah, but he has been in the Prem before with Watford, and he was dog shit when he was in the Prem beforehand. So that much hope.
People got older.
No, true, but he was old enough anyway when he came beforehand, and now he's like, I think he's
Too old.
yeah. I think his time's passed. He actually didn't do too bad when he went on loan to, I think it was West Brom. I think that was the season they finished like 8th or something with Lukaku. He didn't do too bad then, but he hasn't done it in the Prem since. So
yeah.
My number 9 is Burnley, so we won't talk about that as well because you've just gone over everything I wanted to.
Burnley there.
It's the first time we've actually predicted someone to finish.
That's very true. Aye.
Who's your 8th?
Is Leicester.
Same as me.
I think one of the big signings that I want to mention is James Maddison.
Yeah, he scored a tasty free kick against the Seven Rangers team.
Aye.
Can't think he was playing for. Oh wait, Aberdeen. I will say sorry, but like we had him for 6 months. Yeah.
Can we look at how much he's achieved in the time as well? Coming for a team like Aberdeen.
Yeah, I know. 2nd place in the Scottish Prem.
Yeah, you said it there yourself. To a £25 million transfer.
In like 2 seasons, well, 1.5.
Is very good.
No, he has done. See when we don't get me wrong. See when we had him at Aberdeen, I didn't think he'd go for that price this soon. I'll be honest, I didn't know if he'd make it Prem talent, but when we had him, he was very good for us. Obviously, not including that free kick goal that he scored against us. I mean, that Roman folklore for us anyway, but. Because it was goal of the season, it was a great game, but he was a fucking quality player and we had him, and I'm glad to see as well that he's getting the recognition that he deserves in the Prem. You know, he's getting. I saw in the first game against Man U, he was getting a lot of shots off. He was getting in that sort of.
He was making space, which I think was the main thing.
He was getting that sort of Bobby Firmino false 9 sort of spot, which I thought was quite good. And obviously they've lost Mahrez, but I think they've still got enough to finish.
And they brought in a good winger. No as good a replacement, but is it Gazelle or?
Yeah, that's probably not right, but yeah.
Fucking butchered the name. So I think they've brought in a good replacement.
Yeah, good.
Nowhere near Mahrez level yet, but a good replacement.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got to look at the right back that they brought in was Ricardo Pereira for Porto.
They also kept Harry Maguire, plus they got in Johnny Evans for only 3 mil, which
it's a good bit of business.
Yeah.
No, they brought in Danny Ward as well as a replacement keeper.
I mean, he did okay in the very, very limited amount of time he got at Liverpool, but
I want to say though,
he isn't worth 13 mil, I would say.
13-14 mil is a good bit of business for Liverpool.
Yeah, no, he's not worth that. Like, he was on loan at Aberdeen for a year and he was subpar to say the best when he was at us. He got dropped for us and he was on loan at us. Like, I sure was we got fucking Woodman from Newcastle on loan to replace our loanee that we had covering us. Right, 7th. Can you guess where this is going? I hope I can anyway, because
I went with Everton.
Yeah, so.
Well,
3 in a row.
I wasn't wanting to though. I was wanting to put them above Arsenal.
Nah, they're not there yet, man. They're close, but they're not there yet.
I don't know. Well, I went with it anyway, but there's only one signing realistically. There were 2 signings I really want to talk about. They've made a good amount, don't get me wrong, but there's 2 big ones I want to talk about. And Richarlison being the one.
Yeah. I thought it was a good bit. Well, okay.
50 million is a debatable bit of business.
No, but he's they needed a forward desperately, and they paid
provided.
Yeah, no, and he's already got 3 goals.
3 he's opening 2, so he's
made a good start.
He has made a good start.
Why has he got the number 30? Look, I just question. Like, he's
I don't know.
50. Came in at 50 million, he wasn't given like the number 9, number 10, or
7
whatever.
or whatever, I know.
Fucking
No, well,
30.
I think there is big signings, like they brought in Kurt Zuma, they brought in Yeremina for Barcelona.
Well, their deadline day was fucking incredible.
Aye.
Bernard's on a free, which I didn't actually realise. I thought he still played for Shakhtar. Mina from Barca and Gomez from Barca as well.
Aye.
And Digne as well, completely forgot.
Aye, but our own Andre Gomez is the other one I want to speak about because he is a good midfielder. He had a bad season at Barca,
Yeah,
but he had a really high competition. You've got Rakitic and Iniesta to compete to win into a squad. That must be like, what's the point in even trying?
Yeah, no, I mean, he was good at Valencia before.
I thought he was going to stay due to the fact that Iniesta was away now.
I didn't after they brought in Vidal. I knew since they brought in Vidal that'd be the end of him.
I thought he would have stayed because Vidal's what, 32?
31.
31, so I thought like he could maybe edge his way in younger, bit more fiery, but less fucking what's something. Everton brought them in
Yeah.
on a good transfer, but
I'm still praying that this might be the first year that they might beat Liverpool in quite a while, and I'm a wee bit worried about that.
I wouldn't go as far as that.
Right then, Java, it's down to the top 6. And who is your 6th place finish?
Fuck it, Man U.
Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Why?
I think they're in a bad spot right now,
I agree.
and I don't think they can quite get out of it in time to save their season. And I was saying that we're only 2 games in. You might think, I'm being ridiculous.
Do you really think they'll finish below Arsenal?
I do.
That's a tough. That's a spicy
I think
take.
yes, Unai Emery has started off poorly, but he had to face Chelsea
And Man City.
and Man City, 2 of the biggest teams in England at current. I think he's had a hard shift.
No, I agree. It has some, but I mean, who knows? I'm not a football manager. I probably don't know. There's probably a reason why, but I thought his tactics were very, not naive, but strange.
You know, one thing I will say though is he had the balls to go, no, Xhaka, you're shit, you're coming off at half time. And he went, no, Ozil, you're not doing nothing for us, you're coming off as well.
No, I appreciate that, but his starting slash, like, how can you buy Leno for, what was it, 30 mil or something, and not start him? Like, he's clearly fucking, I don't even think he's that, well, he's a good keeper, I don't think he's amazing, but he's certainly a hell of a lot better than Checkers now. And, like,
Is he though?
Yes, I would say
Czech had
so.
a great game. Well, no, he's better. I'll probably get that. But Czech had a great game.
No, I
He's
wouldn't
got
take that away,
Prem
but
experience. He's
but
got
what
the most
does-
clean sheets in the Prem.
But let's be real, you're probably going to get at most 2 more seasons out of Czech, yeah? Leno's what, 26? So he's got another 10 years in him easy, right? And he's just come in, this is like the biggest move in his career, and he's been dropped for the first 2 games when he's like meant to be the new number 1, or everyone thought he was going to be the new number 1. He probably thought that when he first signed. Like,
It might change though, because
no, yeah, it has to.
Czech's distribution so far this season has been fucking woeful.
Yeah, same with like, I don't also understand, like, Socrates is a pretty average defender to be honest, and getting rid of Chambers on loan,
Wasn't it the best move?
no, like, I don't
Especially when
understand
they've not
that.
got depth in the centre back spots.
No.
Like the
But-
Gambuzi's good though. The young boy.
No, he is,
He had
but
a
like,
very good game against Chelsea.
it still surprised me as well, he's so reluctant to start Lacazette and Aubameyang, like 2 of the best forwards.
Oh,
in
in fact,
the league.
Aubameyang started against both City and Chelsea.
Yeah, but like, I would have thought you would have played like a 4-3-3 with like Lacazette up front. Aubameyang is a better poacher, to say, but obviously Aubameyang as well can do the dribbling, has the pace to beat players easily, so you'd put him out left. I would have thought anyway, but hey, we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Anyway, we talked a lot about Arsenal. Who are my 6th place finish? Unsurprisingly.
You went with Arsenal.
Yeah. I just don't think they have, at this point in time, the talent to be able to beat the rest of the 6. So who's your 5th?
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Right. Well, talked about it enough. So, my 5th place, I'm taking, this is probably the biggest risk that I'm taking, is Spurs. I did this last year where I didn't put them in, and it came back to bite me in the arse.
Where have you put Arsenal?
I'm already 6, yeah.
Fucking feared my
Yeah,
life
no,
there.
I know. 0 signings, that's the only thing I'm going to say. They're...
With Spurs, aye.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, see if it wasn't for like a very good last bit of business from Chelsea, like it would be Chelsea would be there instead, but it's 0 signings. They're still at Wembley for some reason. I thought they were meant to be at the new stadium.
I was never going to be ready. I'm sorry. It was never going to be ready.
I know, but I thought that's what they were meant to. It's just like, why? Like, okay. Like, so not playing at home still. They've got like very limited fans because most of them bought season tickets for like the new place and are just waiting because they can't be arsed at Wembley.
Yeah.
Their squad's a year older. Dembele as well, who's one of their top performers, so is clearly like dropping off. They needed a replacement for him. They didn't get him in. They tried to sell Lucas Moura and Wanyama during the summer with no backups in mind, which is fucking ridiculous. Musa Sissoko still plays for them, which is a joke. And like, it's incredible. Poch has been there for 3 years now. Yeah. And every single year he's gone out and bought either 1 or 2 winners, and all of them have failed. Like, without fail, all of them have failed. Don't get me wrong, they still have an amazing first team, but they're 1 or 2 injuries away from like serious fucking problems.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Right then, the big guns, the top 4. Jamie, who is 4th?
Spurs.
Just getting in there, yeah.
I think they're just going to get the Champions League spot again.
Do you think the lack of no signings plus Champions League is going to hinder them, or?
Yes and no.
Right.
I think I watched a couple of first games for them. Harry Kane is on another level again.
Yes,
and I think he'll keep fit. If he keeps fit, they've not got an issue. But you're right in what you're saying. They tried to punt Murray and Wanyama, and they never. So they're still there.
They're going to be annoyed. They're going to be like
potentially, you don't know. Lamela and Sissoko.
Oh, Sissoko, yeah.
Sissoko shouldn't be in the park. Lamela and Lucas should be your 2 starters if you're going with that formation. But you've still got talent within Ericsson, Dyer, Vertonghen. They've still got a great squad.
No, they do. It's just that I'm worried now this is going to be finally a year where it catches up to them. They're not making the necessary moves.
Maybe so, but I think they'll get the chance. I think with Harry Kane there,
Don't get me wrong, this is the one I'm most confident will go wrong, but I'm still like, there's part of me that's thinking 2 bad injuries and they fall out of it, I think. Plus they don't have that great a record against the top 4, like in general, even with
they don't, you're right, no.
Right then, my 4th is Chelsea. I think this is the one as well where I think it could go wrong, but sorry last minute, they've been very good in the first 2 games, a wee bit dodgy defensive against Arsenal, but overall still very good. The signing of Jorginho, I will give you one, I haven't put him as player of the season, but I genuinely think he has the potential to be that.
Very talented.
Absolutely incredible ball distribution, and that midfield of Jorginho, Kante, and Kovacic / Barkley / Fabregas / Loftus-Cheek / Willian, if he wants to come deep, like that's probably the best. That's arguably the best midfield in the Prem, like.
Which is weird. Why I think you've put him above Man U.
Yeah. No, I've put him below Man U.
Below. That's what I mean. Why you've put him below Man U? Sorry, no.
Again, like I said, it's a bit of a risk, but I think as well, last minute, it was a bit last minute, apart from the Jorginho move, but Sarri last minute was, like, he hasn't been there long, same with Kovacic, hasn't got much of a chance, plus there's a very opposite systems they were playing beforehand between Sarri and Conte, so it's going to be interesting if they can live up to that. Plus Hazard's an arsehole. He can be on it 1 minute and then he can be fucking goes
so far he's on it.
Yeah, let's see if he can keep it.
Well, my 3rd is Chelsea.
Same reasons as me as well.
100%, but I think because Hazard's on another level.
It's just going to step them up.
And I think the fact he's got a change in manager, he's happy and he's ready to just fucking go.
I thought you said Marat was dog shit, Jamie.
Marat?
Yeah.
I said Marat.
Yeah, I know, but during the World Cup thing you said Marat was dog shit.
Oh, Marat was dog shit.
Yeah, I know, but do you think that's all going to hinder him being the main striker?
No, I mean...
Nah, in fact, nah, do you know what? Here's an early prediction, right?
Hazard's the main thing.
Yeah. Do you mind how at Napoli he played with like the three wee guys up front and then Insigne, Mertens and who's Callahan on the other side as like their front three? See if Morata doesn't like keep scoring, I reckon you'll see a Chelsea team which will look like Hazard,
Willian.
Who's the other one I'm thinking of? Like I think you'll see like Hazard going to a false nine, and then you'll see like Pedro going out wide, and then you'll see as will probably be finished if Morata doesn't score.
You still got Giroud to come on though. He's a fucking good replacement. I'm sorry, but he is a good replacement.
Yeah, but it doesn't really fit Sarri's sort of dimensions that well. He's a good, like, don't get me wrong, he's always a great target man, but if he doesn't fit a manager's system it can be quite difficult.
Yeah.
My third is Man United.
I could have guessed that.
Well, also not going to put on top, but if they do, I'm going to look down. Finished second last year, but probably the luckiest second I've ever seen in Prem history, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Why do you think they'll finish above Chelsea?
I think one of two things will happen. I either think that Mourinho somehow is going to get through this, at least till the end of this. I don't get it wrong, I think no matter what happens, I think he's gone to end this year. But either they'll sack him and they'll get a replacement and then they'll do fine. But what everyone forgets is Mourinho still has a very good record against the top sides. And we've said this before about him like dropping off in film, but I don't think you can ever write him off truly as a manager. Don't get me wrong, I don't think he'll be quite at the pace as this year, but I still think because he's had more time to prepare and because it's Mourinho and he usually gets the results he wants, I think that'll be just enough to keep him third. So Jamie, 12 months ago, you and me sat, well, not here, back at the flat, opposite positions. And you put Man City at 6, and I'm surprised you're actually smart enough now to learn from your mistakes. However, the question is have you been so bold again to put Liverpool in first? So, I don't want to hear your second jabber. Who is your prediction to win the Premier League 17-18?
Man City.
Shited out, but I also went for Man City, I have to say. You know, no one's retained the Prem in something like 8 years though. I think it is.
Is it as long as that?
Yeah.
That's mad though. No, but the thing is, I think the loss of Kevin De Bruyne will hit them.
Yeah, that's 3 months out.
They have a fucking scary replacement. And I think, I think they'll still nip. I think we'll beat. I think genuinely, if I'm no what jinxing it, I think Liverpool will beat them home and away.
In the league, yeah.
In the league, I think we'll beat them home and away and we'll take the 6 points off them. But I still fear that Liverpool will just be 1-0, like they were last night against Palace. 1-0 against Southampton, boom, there you go. Danny Ings scores. Get up, your Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still think we've got that mentality.
Put it this way, I still don't think Man City had the perfect transfer window. Obviously, they got shafted with fucking Jorginho. If they got Jorginho, I could see them hitting the 100 points mark again.
And being easily the best team in Europe this season. Yeah,
but obviously that loss hit them because they didn't expect to lose him. They thought he was nailed on. They didn't have a replacement in time. And
they needed it now, come to see De Bruyne's injury.
Yeah, the other problem as well is, Fernandinho's 33, he's getting on a wee bit. Gundogan has a terrible fucking injury record. Don't get me wrong, they still have a team very capable of winning the league, but I think it won't be as clear cut as it was last year.
I think there'll be maybe a point or two in it.
I don't think it'll be I think it'll be like 5 to 10. I think it will be,
but within a couple of points.
Don't get me wrong. I still think we're going to finish second. I'm really hoping we finish second. Otherwise, it's going to be probably
I want
failure.
first.
I mean, I want first as well, but I'm being realistic. I think second's probably where we're going to finish. Like, we've made some good adjustments, but I still think we're maybe one or two off, like one or two players. I think, put it this way, like, I was convinced Sturridge is gone, and I was thinking we need a substitute, like a replacement striker throughout the season.
He's been
But
very, very good since he came back.
yeah, but obviously will he stay like that? Who knows with Sturridge? And then, you know, we made obviously our midfield is fucking head and shoulders above the rest. But see if we got in, say, like in our back, I think we needed maybe either one midfielder and one defender, or two midfielders. Because with Ox gone, I really feel like we needed an attacking mid to sort of just play behind Firmino, and like a Fekir would have been perfect. But hey ho.
I was very, very disappointed last night watching Firmino play. He was playing as a number fucking 4, and it was honestly, mate, it was driving me mental. Every stage of the game, he was so far back. I was just like, forward, you're the forward, get forward. And then we were going forward, and he was nowhere to be seen. And then you would see him like just jog up, and Keita was in like the number 9 spot, and I'm like, this is just not how it's meant to be. Surely I'm not the only one seeing this. Then he got 10 off. And the game started changing a bit, and then it was just like, he needs to stay forward. I get he's a false 9, he drops back and he wins the ball back, and he does it brilliantly, but he was so far back last night, it was annoying me. So a replacement striker would be ideal for the game.
I think the more important positions would have been, I definitely think we need another midfielder.
We need a definite defender. No, but if Lovren had made the club aware that he had an injury, I think maybe we would have got another defender.
Yeah, I found it a bit strange when we got rid of Clavan last minute. I thought he's perfectly capable of being like a replacement should everything.
It would have been ideal if we got somebody like Callum Chambers who.
I think if we got Callum Chambers, that would have been brilliant. I don't think he's by any means a brilliant defender, but he definitely would have been a good replacement. Yeah, but he wouldn't have got minutes, so Liverpool wouldn't have been. Plus, also Arsenal would have wanted to strengthen our top 4 team.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's
the league table, mate. That's
mostly very similar predictions by like 1 out. Apart from like 2 or 3, I think we're like 1 out on each one of them.
Yeah.
A lot more closer predictions than we were last year, and you're not laughing at me for putting Man City in 6th this year. I take it back what I said about the podcast earlier. That's my favourite moment.
Fuck you.
Right then. What do you want to do? Should we do manager of the season? Who do you think's going to be manager of the season? It was Pep last year, by the way, just so you know.
Well, I've narrowed it down to 3.
Fuck's sake. We're just picking one, by the way, for this one. There's no backup for manager.
The 3 I've got is Pep, I've got Jurgen Klopp, and I've got Nuno Santo.
Of Wales, right?
Yeah.
Who are you going to go for?
I feel like if my prediction comes true with Wales and they do get up to the 11th team spot, I think he'll get it. But I'm going to go with Pep again.
Just to be safe, yeah.
I said that, aye. I'm going to go with Pep Guardiola yet again.
I'm going to go for Jurgen Klopp on the very, very, very unlikely chance we win it.
Right, fair enough.
So if this was last year, you would have laughed.
That would have been my reasoning for putting Klopp though. Like that's why I'm there is just in case if on the off chance.
Yeah, I'm.
See, we won the Champions League this year, or we won the Prem this year.
Well, he won't get manager. See, it's only counting the Prem that they.
No, I know, but like, if you look at it as a Prem manager and you win the Champions League, it helps towards your points.
Right then, young player of the season. So who's your first pick and who's your second?
Well, I've got 3 again.
Okay, so you have to. So who's your first?
So I've got Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yep.
And my other 2 are Wan Bissaka for Palace.
Yeah.
And Leroy Sané being the other one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Sané purely on the basis he's in my winning team.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, he's in the.
Aye. Who's your second? Who's your backup?
I'm going to go with Sané as first and Trent as second.
Right. Yeah, I've gone for Trent as first and Rashford as second. Trent, I think.
Sané. Oh damn.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've put it this way, right? Trent's, unless something happens to him, or unless Klein comes back and fucking destroys it, he's guaranteed to be right back for us for the full season. And he's been very impressive so far, and he's only 19. He can only improve from here on out. Well, unless something catastrophic happens.
Yes.
And Rashford, you know, he's getting more minutes under Mourinho finally. He's obviously a great striker. If he can start putting the ball into the net a bit more, he's easily up there as well.
Agreed.
Top assister, Jabba, because that's the one that struggled with me the most. Because
yes, I've got 5.
I was so sure to put KDB again, but after 3 months, I was like, 3 months is a long time to be out for the season. So I've decided, controversially, not to put him in.
Right, well, do you want me to say my 5? And then
go on, give me a 5.
I've got my 5 is, I've got David Silva.
Right.
I've got Leroy Sané.
Right.
And I've got Bernardo Silva.
Yep.
And I've got Salah. And I've got Pogba.
Okay. And who is your actual 2 and why?
David Silva.
It's number 1, yeah.
Yes, because in midfield he's been phenomenal. Even when KDB's been there. But now that he's away, he's got lots more room to do what he wants in the midfield. Bernardo Silva was there just on the pure basis, like
he'll get more minutes.
He's getting more minutes and he's very good.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He goes under the radar, but he is very good. But my first is going to be Silva and my second is going to be Sané.
Okay.
I think they're just going to score loads of goals. We saw 6-1 against Huddersfield. It's going to happen.
Crazy, yeah.
They're firing for all cylinders, so I can't see it being anybody else. I put Salah there because, like last season, I had Mane as top assister, and I realised how wrong I was with that.
Yeah,
with Salah being goal scorer.
Salah got still 10 assists last year.
Aye.
So you know, very capable of it.
Aye, so that's why he was there. Pogba, I feel like Pogba's a good player. He's just in a really bad spot and a really bad team at the moment. I still had him there just in the
off chance.
In the off chance, but
right, mine is my top. Is going to be Christian Eriksen. I'm taking a bit of a gamble here.
Jesus, yeah, okay.
Taking a bit of a gamble. The second is David Silva. The only sole reason I didn't put Silva first is because with Silva getting on a wee bit in age, there's more chance he'll get injured or more chance he'll have to get arrested.
I think he's only getting better with age. Is like
no, I'm not taking that away from him, but like obviously there's going to be a point where his legs can't keep up with him.
Of course.
And he's no Ronaldo, so
no,
he's going to start slowing down. In fact, you can already see he is beginning to slow down. So that's, I think, my one risk and the one reason why I didn't put him as first, and I put Eriksen. I mean, Eriksen's got Kane to feed. Kane gets a lot of goals. Very basic, but it's why. So Jamie, the big final 2.
Is it?
Yeah, well, top goal scorer and player of the season.
Okay.
Why do you sound so confused by this?
I've got Golden Glove, but there you go.
Oh, I completely forgot about Golden Glove. Right. I remembered. We'll do Golden Glove.
Right.
Who is your Golden Glove, Jamie?
I've got 3. I've got De Gea, Alisson and Ederson.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Alisson this season.
That's asking a lot, I think, our defence.
Are we having a backup with that, by the way? Just
yeah. I think it.
My backup's then Ederson. I'm not going with De Gea because I think I've got the whole mentality that Man U's not going to do great this season.
Yeah, you are basically relying on this. So if they fuck up, if they do well, not even well, if they even get top 4, it's kind of like fucking you quite a bit.
Aye. So I mean, I'm going to be Alisson at first because I just feel like he's fit into the squad very well. His distribution so far has been frightening. He's had 98% of distribution to a red shirt,
nice,
which is good for a for a newly brought in keeper.
Yeah.
He's made 4 saves and he's got on a clean sheet so far. That's not to say he's going to change because it will change, but so far he's just been so confident and he's maybe believing him. And with Ederson, I just feel like Ederson's just in a good squad, a phenomenal squad, and he's a good keeper.
Yeah.
So But my
So
one worry is not going with De Gea, but De Gea is a good keeper, as we know, probably the best in the world. But I feel like
this defensive run's far weaker than even Liverpool's. But obviously Mourinho's a better defensive coach than Klopp. But right, my golden glove, even though I didn't prepare for this, I'm going to go for Ederson on the one regards, amazing team in front of him. I would say Alisson's a better keeper than Ederson, but overall I think because their defence is not far superior, but it's better than Liverpool's in front of them. And although Liverpool are definitely going to improve this year, I think Man City have still got that upper edge. And my backup, who does? I'm going to say De Gea. It's my backup.
Wanker move.
I know, it was a wanker move. I'm taking a risk there.
It was a wanker move. Fair enough.
Well, Jamie,
Right.
top goal scorer.
I've got 4.
Who's your first and your second?
Well, I'm not going to say it in order yet, but I've got Aguero, Kane, Salah and Mane up there.
Mane again? Jesus.
No, right, hear me out here a second. Salah's not been firing on all cylinders so far.
Yeah.
And Mane has got
Mane has.
3 in his last 2.
Yeah.
And he's assisted 2. He is having a good start to the season.
Yes, but he's always had a good start to the season. This is probably his best start, but he's always had a good start. The problem with Mane is that every year, even before he was with us, even at Southampton, he always gets injured about Christmas. Like, he only started 26 games for us last year, which sort of fucked you with the assist thing.
Aye, did it.
I think you're taking a big risk to...
I'm not choosing him. He was there purely on the basis because I wanted to see how I felt come this very moment.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Kane as top goal scorer.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Aguero as my backup.
Okay.
Salah this year is going to get loads of goals. I still believe
How
it.
many do you think he'll actually get?
Salah this year in all comps or just in Prem?
Prem.
I think he's going to get 25.
I was going to say 20 to 25 as well.
I think he's going to get 25.
Yeah. Because if he goes below that, it's a serious dip.
Aye, but I think Kane this could be the 33, 34 year. And Aguero, I think Aguero will break 30 as well.
I don't think Aguero's got enough in him to break 30. Not in terms of talent, he's obviously got talent, but in terms of fitness, plus also if he has one bad game.
I was going to go Kane then Salah.
Yeah.
But I don't think Salah's going to focus. I think he's going to spread it out this time. He's going to score a lot more in the Champions League this year.
Well, I've put Kane and Salah in terms of.
See, I was going to go with that. Should have been mad at the bastard.
You said it's too late.
I'm happy with Aguero. I think
Kane's always the most sensible bet, and then Salah's obviously pretty good backup in case. Finally, Jama, player of the season.
I've only got one choice for us.
And who is it?
David Silva.
I'd say it's a bold, but I'd say it could be a very accurate move.
I genuinely think he's got something that no other player in the Prem has got in the midfield, and it's just he's so skillful, but he's so under the radar. It's phenomenal. He's so skillful. He keeps the ball. He plays the ball. He's just a great player. I honestly would take him at Liverpool in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Well, finally, my player of the season, I believe, will be Kane if he does hit the 30 mark. But my backup is David Silva.
Oh fuck, we got a backup.
Yeah, I remember.
That bastard wasn't prepared.
So I said 2 backups for each one apart from player season.
Bastard.
Go on then, who's your backup?
I've got Silva as getting played
Yeah.
here. I honestly do still believe that. I like going Mane, but I'm not. I really like going Mane though.
Do it. Go balls deep, Jabba.
No.
I thought you were always the optimist, so I'm going to go
Get
piss
it,
us.
you prick.
Don't be a wanker, Jamie. Don't use things like facts, Tim.
Fuck it. Jorginho, mate. Jorginho, I think he's going to get it.
If Silva doesn't.
If Silva doesn't,
Okay.
I've got a funny feeling this is just going to go balls deep on us. I feel like Raheem Sterling's going to get it or something. No, Jorginho is my backup.
Right then, well, in May next next year we will see who the winner of the £10 is.
We will. We'll see what happens, but
tense.
The leagues. You want to describe the fact the fixtures, and what's going to happen with the fixtures and stuff for you?
I actually came with an idea on camera, which I can either cut out or we can leave in, whatever. What about if, because obviously the podcasts are so sparse, like we message each other the night before the weekend's fixtures begin with like who we think's going to finish where, and then we can add it onto the board. I've just realised a small problem though, mainly that the board's quite small, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do this.
Maybe I should only.
Do you know what I need? Did you ever?
Up there?
Nah, I can't do that. That's mean. Do you remember? Plus, also, you know, what about us?
Aye, fuck us.
Do you ever remember? Did you watch We'll Talk Here? You know, like how did you ever?
With the speed.
Aye. Do you know like how they had that big board with like tiny wee cuts of like plastic they used to stick down with like the times and that? Thinking that might be a better alternative to do, because that back of the board's magnetised, so if I could get something for that then it would be able to work.
Yeah. That's fair.
Who knows? Do you want to do it that way then?
That's cool.
Point for every guess correct, I take it?
Aye.
We will as well. This is week 4 of fixtures will begin as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is this week Steve we're going into?
No, this is week 4 we're going into.
Right, that's fine.
Right.
If it does, right.
Oh, I can't wait to get my £10 back.
No, it's not going to happen, is it?
It's going to happen. You know it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, is there anything else we need to add?
Nah, I don't know.
Hoping to get a podcast out soon, but this is a very maybe one with one of my friends before he moves to China, so we are doing what we can, but put it this way, his schedule and Jamie's schedule together make for a bit of a ball ache when it comes to arranging. So
it's not quite the scissoring fest you want, nah.
No.
It's quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite.
We'll see what happens though. Yeah.
But do you know what? It's been nice being back, I've enjoyed it, I'm looking forward to doing more of these soon.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But until we see you next time, I've been Liam Whyte.
I've been Thayjamieallan.
I'll catch you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Can't wait to get that £10 off you, boy. It's gonna be mad.
Suck man, I root ya prick. You don't get nothing.